felony. With
Oh
a PH.
my God.
Wow.
Oh my. Oh, y'all be going too far with this shit.
Well, hey, truth in advertising, I say.
Ugh.
Now I know.
Good luck. Well, good luck to him.
P.S. He's on Grindr. He lives close to you, Tino. That's how I know this dude.
Oh these dating apps are something else. Let me tell you. Apparently, I need to get my put some more features on my dating app. Like, needs a handyman or could change a tire.
Will commit murder.
Exactly, something like that.
You know what? I bet there's some dudes that would respond well to that. Because there's some dudes that's just looking to be that perfect boyfriend, that perfect husband. They've been trained by their mama, they single mama, and they ready. They want somebody that wants that. A lot of modern women don't act like they don't want that, even though they do.
Yeah. But still.
Dino and I have talked about that.
Yeah.
Modern day women are like, I don't need no man to do that. I could do that myself. But you want it.
That's true. That's very true.
Don't lie.
That's true. I don't need no man to get my nails done, but it would be wonderful.
I want one. I want one,
but
though.
it would be just delightful if I had one. So
I don't need it, but I want it.
Putting that in the universe. And my hair would be nice, too.
So, okay, no more murders, but we do have a tragedy that is resulting in multiple deaths.
So much death and destruction this show.
Yes. Isn't it great?
What an incredible week.
We have to cover it sometimes. It can't all be, old ladies and
guns.
I know, and guns, huh? My gosh.
So this actually, when Pip walked into the studio last week, this was breaking.
Oh, yeah.
The limousine crashes in New York City, killing 20 people after failing to stop at an intersection.
This is crazy.
And we have the clip here. Here we go.
Accident. All 18 people inside a 2001 Ford Excursion limousine have died. They were all reportedly on their way to a birthday party. The crash happening at about 1:55 p.m. Saturday at the intersection of Route 30 and Route 30A in Schoharie, New York. The New York State Police say the limousine drove down the hill on Route 30 through the intersection into the parking lot of the Apple Barrel Country Store. The limo struck a 2015 Toyota Highlander in the lot and hit two pedestrians, killing them. The limo then crashed into an embankment. The store manager says the car was traveling probably over 60 miles per hour. The store is a popular stop this time of year for tourists looking to apple pick. The National Transportation Safety Board is on scene investigating what happened and the cause.
20 fatalities is just horrific. I've been on the board for 12 years, and this is one of the biggest loss of lives that we've seen in a long, long time. This is the most deadly transportation accident in this country since February of 2009.
The names of the 20 victims have not yet been released as police are conducting autopsies and notifying next of kin. One witness who lives just down the road says she saw first responders breaking windows to try to get people out.
I heard this loud bang. I came out. I saw a lot of people up here at the Apple Barrel, out in the parking lot, and then I heard screaming.
Mike, passengers sitting in the back of limousines are not required to wear seatbelts. New York Governor Andrew Cuomo has directed all state agencies to provide every resource available to help in this investigation. An unspeakable tragedy.
They said that this was the largest traffic
accident.
Or car accident death since like 2009.
February, yeah. What was that?
One of the
train?
biggest ever.
Yeah. What event was that in February 2009? Do we know the train?
I don't know.
No, it was. I mentioned in an article that when I was reading when I came in last, it was a wedding party that was involved, and there was like the whole wedding party died, and it was almost as many people.
Wow.
That's just insane. That's what got me is like 20 people in the traffic accident.
Right, a car accident. You never.
Wow.
That's crazy.
That's like multiple cars, two pedestrians, like that. How does all that just like happen at the same time? Like that is some coincidence.
Well, 18 was in the limo.
Well, yeah, I was going to say, I'm wondering if the limo, if it was, because I know they have limos capable of holding that many people, but I also know there's smaller ones where you can squeeze that many people in, and I'm wondering which was the case. Not that I guess it doesn't matter a lot, but
it would if it flipped and bodies was ramming into each other.
Right.
Yeah.
It might have
affected the weight of the car.
60 miles per hour.
Yeah.
That's real. I mean, I was in an accident and I was going like 20, and it fucked up my car.
Oh, okay.
20 miles per hour.
Right.
Like 60. Come on now.
Yeah.
Really?
Whew.
Yeah, I was wondering if that had something to do with the large number of fatalities, if because they overpacked a smaller limousine.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, but in the report it said it was the limo, an SUV, and then an additional 2 pedestrians.
Right.
So I'm thinking, just like, even if there were 15 people in the limo and then 2 pedestrians and then still 3 more people in the SUV, like that is just a lot. That is just like a lot of people to die at one time in a coincidence accident. That is tragedy.
I wonder
That's
what's
tragedy.
going on with that limo driver that he didn't stop at the intersection.
Yeah, maybe.
Wow,
That's one of the things about those driving jobs. You never really know the condition of the driver, if they're tired.
If it was the driver's fault, that limo company is in trouble.
Well, they
They're
already
fucked.
being sued.
Oh,
They're
yeah,
fucked.
of course.
They're
They're
fucked.
going to lose everything.
Yeah,
But then again, they do have insurance, I would assume.
I was going to say that too.
No,
Depending on the insurance.
It's a family-owned business, and if I'm not mistaken, I believe that the driver is the son of the owner.
Wow. Okay. Well, in lighter news, have you guys ever heard? Well, okay. Have you guys ever heard of Banksy?
Yes.
Of course.
Yeah, of course. Okay. Well, I hadn't heard of Banksy until this. So,
Oh, really?
yeah, I wasn't aware of him. And for everything that I've learned about him after, I don't like him. I don't like Banksy. Fuck Banksy. I don't like Banksy.
Ah, damn.
So Banksy is this big time artist, a street artist, right? And he's very well known. No one knows what he looks like. At least not in the mainstream media or anything like that. No one knows who he looks. I'm sure somebody knows who he looks like.
Right.
But the mainstream media does not know what he looks like, and he's big time. He started off on the street, but he's got paintings selling for $1.4 million at auction.
Yeah.
There's this very popular painting of a little girl with a red balloon. It's called the Red Balloon painting. And that's Banksy. You might have seen reproductions of it or whatever, because apparently it's blown up and been very commercialized. And,
Yeah.
So that painting sold at an auction for $1.4 million. And this guy is known for doing all kinds of like crazy stunts or whatever.
Well, his career was built on stunts. It was anonymous, like graffiti, really, is how he got started. Like
Right.
painting on buildings anonymously all around the world.
Exactly. So, and this takes place in London, right? So as soon as the painting sells, all of a sudden the painting self-destructs. There was a shredder built into the frame of the picture, and the painting is shredded right in front of everyone, right at the auction house.
3/4 of the painting shredded.
Yeah, so it's ruined.
It's not ruined. That's the art.
That's the art.
Well.
That's what I keep saying. That's what I
Okay.
said.
All right, yeah, but the person that paid $1.4 million, I don't think they had that in mind.
They still got
It's
an
worth
original
more now.
Banksy. I think it's worth more now too, because
That's true.
we're talking about it. Is one of the most famous pieces of works of art right now. It's like
That's
the
true.
fucking Mona Lisa.
Yeah, and shortly after the picture sold
is
at
true.
auction, he released the video of him installing the shredder into the framework of the painting.
Right.
I saw that on the grams.
I think they're gonna just put it in a bigger frame, and
Right.
it's just gonna be
This is the famous shredded Banksy.
exactly.
Yeah, that's true. I still don't like him though.
That's trickery. I think that's genius.
Yeah, my 1.4.
It's genius. I'm
Cool.
still taking the painting.
I like the idea of the part of Banksy's thing all along has been a battle between commercial art and public art and what is art. And that's why he started initially doing public art, even though it was graffiti, it was not sanctioned, just painting on a building. But the buildings that he painted on, they went up in value.
Right.
As a matter of fact, there in L.A., there's a Banksy downtown, and it was on the side of a building downtown. And I don't know this woman that owns the building, but my friend who owns the tour company knows this woman. Anyway, she hired a parking service, and they whitewashed the wall, and they painted over the Banksy. So she sued that company. Actually, the parking company,
Wow.
and won because they devalued her building. But she also then she brought in professionals to
Take it off.
they had to take it off the whitewash layer by layer to get back down to this painting underneath it.
Really? They were able to do it?
I don't know. I didn't hear the end of the story about whether they were able to do it or not. But it's a Banksy downtown that the parking company whitewashed over because they just thought it was graffiti.
Wow.
Interesting.
I'll be so pissed off.
So again, like I'm with you. I thought it was kind of cool because it's like here it is. He's created this art. It sells for all this money. It's capitalist, right?
Yeah.
It's at his height. Like
right.
like what would you pay for this artist? And then it's shredded. It's like, well, what's it worth now? Is it still worth something to you?
See, this is what I don't like. Okay, so if nobody is feeling you, then you're like, oh, nobody gets me, and I'm just this broke artist and da. Then you get successful, whatever, and then it's too commercial, it's too capitalistic, and people shouldn't pay as much money. Fuck you, fuck you. Cry me a river.
I think Banksy.
I don't like it. It's too fucking pretentious, too cliche. It's just like something right out of a fucking movie. I don't like it.
I think Banksy. It is like out of a movie. I think the real life Banksy is like somebody that is of acclaim in either the art world or some other world, who has money, who is rich already, who doesn't give a fuck.
Right. And
it's easy to not give a fuck when you have it.
Exactly.
Right. I know.
Exactly.
That's why I hate people running around talking about money. If you have money, talking about money isn't in it, everything and this and that. I mean, you can't. You have it. You have it. Fuck you.
That's true.
Fuck
that
you.
Is true. If that's the case, then let me hold all of your money for a little while and let you be without.
Right.
And see if you still feel the same way.
Exactly.
I thought that it was clever because the painting is, what is it, like Girl with the Balloon or Girl with the Balloon?
Yeah.
And it's a painting of a little girl that's letting go of a heart-shaped balloon. So in a way, it's kind of like sadness or heartbreak or like some type of pain. So when the painting sold and then it's shredded, I took it as like, it's the pain that the little girl felt when she lost her heart balloon. So I was like, okay, that's why I was like, well, that's deep. That's going a little bit below the surface of it, and I could see that the painting would be worth more now.
You go ahead with your art appreciation.
Thank you.
Whatever.
I like that. That was touching.
Thank you. I thought it was so cool and just creative, but it's just not been done. So I think that the painting.
I love the video
more.
of those ladies' faces that are standing next to the painting when it starts happening. That is some panic white lady face.
Everybody was confused.
What?
And they immediately took it off the wall. Take this down. Took it to the back.
So in other art news, the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame just announced the nominees for 2019.
All right.
So I thought we'd talk about these. I actually vote every year.
Do you?
Mm-hmm. I do. I haven't voted this year yet.
I didn't even know that it was open to the public. I thought it was just like other members of the Hall of Fame.
I ain't just the public. I'm Dino Red. I'm journalism.
Okay, journalism.
No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, it is. It's open to the public. Okay, so here we go. So this class, there are so every year there are generally first-time inductees or nominees and people who have been nominated previously that have not made it in yet. Because they can, I don't think there's a limit. They can just keep on nominating you until you or whatever. Okay, so the first time list: Def Leppard, Devo, Johnny Prine, Roxy Music, Stevie Nicks, Todd Rundgren, and then for a renomination, LL Cool J, Kraftwerk. They have been nominated 4 different times each.
Okay.
And the other nominees this year are Janet Jackson, MC5, Radiohead, Rage Against the Machine, Rufus featuring Shaka Khan, The Cure, and The Zombies. Is just Shaka Khan by herself in there yet?
I don't think she is.
Well, they at least need to start nominating just plain Shaka Khan because she's
Hello.
Definitely worthy of nominations. And I'm sure it's been 25 years since her first recording, right?
Okay.
Definitely.
Yeah,
Definitely.
Actually, more than, because I was in high school 30 years ago and she was already a solo artist.
Okay. So, yeah, there you go. That's the criteria. 25 years from your first.
Yeah, I'm surprised actually Chaka Khan not in it either. I'm also surprised Def Leppard is just now getting on the list. Cause
LL Cool J 4 times, really?
Yeah, he hasn't won.
Yeah, Beastie Boys, but no LL.
Right. And then somebody just won one for writing. The producer who did Bow Wow, who did TLC, who did Jermaine Dupri. He just got one for writing.
Got one what?
I It was a very prestigious writing award. He's like one of the first or second African American men to get one. I can't remember exactly the name.